Hello, Nurgle's Chosen. I am happy with how these plague marines turned out. So pretty amazing. Like the gold turns really green in the light. I like the way the white of the skull looks. I'm surprised that the off-white turned purple, just like it did on my vampires, my Soul Blight vampires. I really like the way the backpack turned out. It looks so cool. The silver looks so cool with that subtle effect. So if nothing else, this can serve as an experiment, because you can look at my Plague Marines video 1 and see what color the base coat was and then see how it turns out. So you might totally decide to do the green one that I show you next. All right. I like the way the yellow primer turned out on his helm cover and his gloves. Turned out really cool. So very sparkly, despite the fact that it's very not smooth and shiny paint, right? Kind of more porous. I'm really happy with them. And I'm the second happiest with this one because I really like the way green turns out with any iridescent paint. So that last one was Citadel colors. I have good results with Citadel colors. This one is Army Painter colors. I really like the way that green turned out. Like the skulls, they look awesome. Really nice. I like the way the spikes coming out of them turned out. Look really cool. I like the way the things hanging from his belt and the chainmail look. Pretty awesome. I like the way the tentacles look. I just like everything about this. I masked his face and, of course, the bases on all of these, which I'm going to repaint anyways, but I don't want to have to paint them over sparkly paint. Now, this one I was the least happy with it after just painting it, but I'm not going to say that I'm unhappy with it now. I mean, his face is a little weird, you know. I went over the bronze paint, the Citadel paint, with kind of a flesh color or something, or a gray or something, and that resulted in a purple. So now I know how I get the effect of purple, although it's not really on his tentacles or spikes. It doesn't really look that purple, maybe a little bit. Of course, black looks awesome, like his head spike and his tube. Okay, I really like that greenish sheen to it. I'm not actually unhappy the way this guy turned out. I like his gun with all the colors. I like his backpack. He actually turned out pretty cool. I like the gold on the, sorry, I'm new to WarHammer, the wiffle ball looking things on his jetpack. I like the way they turned out with all the different colors. On this one, I used a lot of U.S. Air Supply airbrush paint, just because it was thin, it was easy to work with and do. Not too bad, though. Not too bad at all. I'm happy with it. And if nothing else, you could paint your army only the way that the best one looks, right? I used Vallejo The Shifter, brown and gold, which was kind of the color I had the least faith in, but I actually really like it, how it turned out. It emphasized the green on the gold, so it's actually pretty awesome. I like the way the yellow looks on it. Pretty nice, just like the primer. I don't know that I left a lot of primer on this one, but I painted some yellow with the U.S. Air Supplies. Another thing I like about their paints, besides being easy to use because they're so thin, is that they're such pure colors. They're not like a shade or a tint or anything. They're just kind of the primary pure color, which sometimes that's what I'm going for, right? Thanks, Plague Marines.